of Uthman?
Christ is king.
Who is the king of Ali?
Christ is king.
Who is the king of Medina?
Christ is king.
Who is our king?
Christ is king.
And here's the other chant I want to hear. There's fault!
There's fault.
There's fault!
There's fault.
There's fault!
There's fault.
Okay, sister, you got a question?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, what's the best way, in your experience, how to bring Muslims to Christ? In a loving way?
Yes.
Rather than, you know, and all of this, like, oh, Christians against Muslims.
Yes.
How can we do it to,
Okay.
yeah, how Jesus would do it?
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, how is it best, how can we best bring Muslims to Christ? We bring, firstly I want to say that evangelism to Muslims is not for everyone. Some of you hearing my voice are not equipped to do evangelism to Muslims. You must make an assessment, an examination of yourself to see if you have the physical, mental, psychological and educational skills to do so. However, if upon examination that you find that you can, the best way to do it is to use social media to critique Islam. Because, ladies and gentlemen, thousands of Muslims are watching in their homes and coming to faith. That Ghanaian Muslim that I met at the Tommy Robinson March became a Christian because he had watched my videos. And he's not the only one. There is a Palestinian Christian who watched my videos, and she is now a Christian, getting married to a Christian brother. There's a Somali Christian who I met, and she is now a Christian. Use social media to reach out to Muslims. And do not listen to church leaders who tell you that polemics, critique of Islam is wrong. Because those church leaders are the ones who are wrong. We must confront Islam. Confrontation is as Jesus did. Jesus confronted the Pharisees. Jesus confronted the Sadducees. Jesus confronted the Herodians. If Jesus confronted these people, we also must confront. But we must do so from a place of love, not of hatred. I don't confront Muslims because I hate them. I confront Muslims because I want to free them from the lies of the devil.
Amen.
And I want to free them. And I want to free them, ladies and gentlemen, because I love them, and I know that an ex-Muslim makes a brilliant Christian. And that is my personal experience of knowing many. Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? Go on.
What would you say to people who call you racist? I'm not asking the question about that.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, some people call me racist, but I know that there are brothers and sisters here from every ethnicity. Those of you who are my Christian brothers and sisters who aren't English or white, but you're from an ethnicity other than white, put your hand up. I'm asking you who have put your hand up, you who know me, do you think I'm a racist? No! There's your answer. Christianity,
Had a couple of beers with me once.
Christianity is a Catholic faith. That means that it is a universal faith. It is a faith for every European, for every African, for every Asian, for every American. Christianity is for all people. But It is not like Islam. Islam says that the way you become a good Muslim is to become an Arab. You have to pray in Arabic, go to an Arab city, learn an Arabic book. How many of you know about the Arab imperialism of the Middle East? How many of you know about the Arab colonialism of the Middle East? How many of you know about the destruction of other cultures in Africa and in the Middle East by Islam? If you don't believe me, speak to the Coptic Christians. Speak to the Christians of Sudan who suffered an 18-year jihad to try and Arabize them because they refused to be Islamified. Look at the Muslims in this park. They adopt Arab names. They dress like Arabs in their festivals.
But they don't know how
They
to...
bow down to an Arab city. They say that some other language is better than their own. They are the colonized minds. And I say to them, your culture is of value. Your culture is noble. Your culture is just as good as mine. And Christ will ennoble you, make your country noble, whereas Muhammad will just Arabize it.
God bless
Any
you.
other
God bless you. God
questions,
bless you.
ladies and gentlemen?
How do you put a stop it? Yes. To all these churches that have been taken from us. Our great fathers of this country. They came back from World War and built churches. How do you put a stop it? Our churches have been taken away from our country.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how do we stop the closure of churches? Firstly, I want to point out that the church is not the buildings. The church is the people of God. When I invite you to become a Christian, I am not inviting you to join an institution. I'm inviting you to join a people, a family, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people set apart for the Lord. That's who you're being called to join. Put your hand up if you're a Christian. This is who you are being called to join.
Family!
Look at the different colours.
Family!
Look at the different ethnicities. Look at the different languages. How can anyone call us racists?
Stupid.
How can anyone call us racist?
The poor brain is stupid.
It is just, ladies and gentlemen, that we remember our history where ignorant liberals like that don't.
Chicken shit.
Ignorant liberals like that. Ignorant liberals like that. Don't remember.
You are the chicken shit.
Guys, don't wait,
Don't remember. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. This is important. Listen to
You
this.
should take that
This
pain,
is
bro. That's the real.
important.
It's coming. for you.
This is important. Listen to this. Listen to this. This is important.
Yeah.
Ignorant liberals like that don't remember and they don't know that for 14 centuries, 1,400 years, without missing a single year, that Islamic armies have marched against Christian populations to rape, desecrate and destroy Christian populations for 1400 years crying out Allahu Akbar without missing a single year.
That's not working here, Bob.
A single year.
Akbar is not
If
working.
you remember nothing else of what I said today, remember that. Because if you know that history, it helps you to understand why they tried to set a Christian on fire last week in this park. Any questions, ladies and gentlemen? Go on, right. Ladies and gentlemen,
What was the question? I couldn't know what you asked.
so the question is, ladies and gentlemen, do I believe that Islam will become the biggest religion in the UK?
No way.
No.
I want to say that it is one possible horizon. And here's how we get to that horizon. We continue to double down on liberal secularism. We continue to practice abortion. We continue to practice divorce. And we continue to ignore our Christian heritage and to not practice our Christian faith with confidence and determination. That is how we end up being a Muslim country. That is one option for us. But there is